Ever find yourself wondering if that cute girl you know is actually flirting with you? A lot of signs of attraction can be subtle and easy to miss. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 10 revealing signs she's interested that you might be overlooking. Stay tuned for some eye-opening insights that just might change your dating game. 1. Prolonged eye contact. One of the most telling signs a woman is into you is prolonged eye contact. When we're attracted to someone, our eyes are drawn to them like magnets. If you catch her gaze lingering on you for longer than what feels normal in a friendly conversation, it's a strong indication she's digging your vibe. Eye contact is a powerful form of nonverbal communication that can convey deep interest and attraction. Now, there's a difference between flirtatious eye contact and just staring, so be aware of the distinction. If she's looking at you intently but also smiling and seems engaged, that's a positive sign. But if she's just blankly staring without any other warm body language, she might just be zoning out. 2. Playful touching. Another big hint that a woman is flirting with you is if she finds excuses to initiate physical contact. Touch is a way of building rapport and gauging your receptiveness to her advances. If she lightly touches your arm while laughing at your jokes, or accidentally bumps into you more often than seems coincidental, she's probably trying to break the touch barrier and establish a physical connection. This kind of playful, seemingly casual touching is a way for her to signal her interest without being too overt. She's testing the waters to see how you react to her touch. 3. Laughing at your jokes. Humor is a well-known way of building rapport and attraction. If she's laughing at all your jokes, even the ones you know aren't that funny, it's a sign she's trying to establish a positive connection with you. Laughter is a bonding mechanism that makes us feel good and want to spend more time around the person eliciting that positive emotion. Now, some people are just naturally giggly or polite and will laugh at anything, but if you notice she's laughing more at your jokes than at other people's, or if she's laughing at jokes that others don't find funny, it's a hint that she's using laughter as a way to show she likes you. She wants you to feel good around her. So even if your punchlines are a little weak, her amusement is probably a green light. 4. Asking lots of questions. Is she peppering you with questions about your life, your interests, your goals and dreams? When we're attracted to someone, we naturally want to learn more about them. If she's asking you a lot of questions that go beyond surface-level small talk, it shows she's genuinely curious about you as a person. Pay attention to the types of questions she's asking. Are they thoughtful questions about your passions, your experiences? What makes you tick? She's not just being polite. She's gathering information to see how compatible you might be and if there's potential for a deeper connection. Of course, some people are naturally inquisitive and ask a lot of questions in any conversation. But if you notice her questions for you seem more targeted and probing compared to when she talks to other people, it's a sign you've piqued her romantic interest. She's trying to really get to know you. 5. Showing real interest. There's a difference between polite listening and genuine interest. If she's just giving you the occasional head nod as you talk, she's probably just being courteous. But if she's fully engaged in the conversation, leaning in attentively, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully to what you're saying, that's a sign of true interest. When we're attracted to someone, we get immersed in the conversation. We want to soak up every detail because we're picturing ourselves being a part of their life. If she's bringing up things you mentioned previously, asking follow-up questions, and sharing her own related experiences, she's probably envisioning a connection with you. Pay attention to her level of engagement when you're talking. If she seems distracted, glances away often, or gives generic responses, her interest might just be friendly. But if she's hanging on your every word, she's likely attracted to more than just the conversation. 6. Remembering small details. It's easy to nod along and promptly forget most of what people tell us, especially things that don't directly impact our own lives. That's why it's so meaningful when someone remembers the little details about you. If she brings up your love for sushi that you only mentioned once in passing, or recalls a funny story you told weeks ago, it's because you've been on her mind. When we're interested in someone, we pay closer attention and make more of an effort to remember what they tell us. It's a way of showing we value them and the things that are important to them. If she's remembering specifics about your life and bringing them up later, it means you've made an impression on her. Those little details stuck with her because she's been thinking about you. 7. Smiling a lot. A warm, genuine smile is one of the most universal signs of fondness and attraction. If she's smiling at you often, especially a big, sincere smile that reaches her eyes, it's a good indicator that she's happy to be around you. But it's important to differentiate between a real smile and a polite or professional one. A genuine smile, also known as a Duchenne smile, engages not just the mouth but also the muscles around the eyes, causing them to crinkle slightly at the corners. This is the kind of smile that's hard to fake. It's a natural reflection of true enjoyment and affection. In contrast, a polite smile tends to be tighter-lipped and doesn't reach the eyes in the same way. It's the kind of smile you might give to a coworker or casual acquaintance. So if her smiles at you are frequent, sincere, and linger a little longer than feels merely friendly, it's a sign of flirtatious interest. 8. Playing with her hair. This one might sound like a cliche straight out of a cheesy rom-com, but it's actually rooted in science. Women often play with their hair subconsciously when they're around someone they're attracted to. It's an instinctive grooming behavior that draws attention to herself while also releasing pheromones from the scalp. Common flirtatious hair gestures include twirling her hair around a finger, running her fingers through her locks, or flipping her hair over her shoulder. These preening behaviors serve to make her feel more attractive while also sending a subtle invitation for you to come closer. Now, context is key here. A girl quickly pushing her hair out of her face because it's windy or tying it back before an activity isn't necessarily trying to catch your eye. But if you notice her playing with her hair a lot while talking to you or making frequent hair tosses and adjustments in your direction, she might be trying to flirt. 9. Getting nervous around you. We often think of confidence as the most attractive quality, so it might be counterintuitive to think of nervousness as a sign of flirting. But the truth is, when we really like someone, it can make us feel intimidated and shy, especially if we're not sure how they feel in return. If she's normally vivacious and outgoing but seems to get tongue-tied or flustered when talking to you, it could be a sign that your presence flusters her in an excited way. She might stumble over her words, fidget with objects, or seem more awkward and self-conscious than she does with other people. These nervous behaviors don't mean she's not interested, quite the opposite. They indicate that she's probably overthinking her words and actions because she wants to make a good impression on you. 10. Mirroring your body language. The last sign of flirting is one that's easy to miss if you're not looking for it. Mirroring, also known as postural echo, is the subconscious tendency to copy the body language of someone we like. It's an instinctive way of building rapport and showing interest. If you notice her subtly mimicking your posture, gestures, or even tone of voice, it's a good sign she's feeling a connection. For example, if you cross your legs, she might do the same a moment later. If you lean in while telling a story, she might echo that movement. This physical synchronicity is her way of signaling that she's in tune with you and engaged in the interaction. It creates a sense of togetherness and shows she's focused on you. Of course, some people are naturally empathetic listeners and might mirror others' body language without romantic intent. But if you notice it happening frequently with you and in combination with other flirting signs, there's a good chance she's mirroring out of attraction. Alright guys, those are 10 telling signs that lovely lady is likely into you. But don't just take my word for it. Get out there, pay attention, and see for yourself. If you found this helpful, show some love and hit that like button. Subscribe to Afterschool Psychology for more inside tips on decoding the secrets of attraction.